I have a few things to talk about today, you guys. For the ones that are joining me on YouTube, I'm currently streaming on Kick and YouTube at the same time. If you guys want to follow me on Kick, check me out on Kick. It's pretty much the same thing. I'm pretty sure. Let me go back. I always forget my account name on Kick. Luchi Cholito. Luchi.Cholito. I will be planning on changing that eventually. However, what I want to talk about today is specifically the growth of specifically liberal or socialist leaning Latinas in politics. We've seen that first wave with Alexandria Ocasio Cortez, but now we have a new contender, which is Darialitza Chevalier in New York, District 13. And I don't want to speak specifically about her, but I think about the whole general trend of just Latinos that are liberals. I think that many of these Latinos are trying to appease white progressive liberals or black progressive liberals specifically as well, because they don't feel like they have a proper place inside their own culture or inside their own society. The progressive liberal Latina is the ones that color their hair constantly, the ones that have nose rings, the ones that hate men, feminists more than likely, etc., etc., etc. So these groups of people are not like, at least in my opinion, not intelligent. Speaking about the radical woman to begin with, but yeah, these left wing Latinos are becoming very problematic, mostly because they are speaking from a position of like, oh, we must respect Latinos, we must defend Hispanic culture, Hispanic society, blah 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 blah. But then they are also the same people that will be the first ones to speak negatively about the culture, whether that be Hispanic culture, machismo, Catholicism, religion, religious orthodoxy as a whole. They would be the first ones to attack it. So I find that to be very funny how they somehow think of themselves as the arbiters of what is Latinidad, and then simultaneously being completely fucking wrong, and just being blindsided by the fact that their own community doesn't like their own positions. And this kind of reminds me of like this whole Latinx thing. I think the whole Latinx thing from a few years back is just an example of the prominence of left wing ideologues in Latino society that are getting a lot more influence within specifically the American context or American society. So it's problematic. The only way for Latinos or Hispanics, Mexicans, Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, etc., to resolve these issues is for Latinos, specifically conservative Latinos, to become far more politically active in a system. Because if not, we're just going to be getting a bunch of these fucking weirdos saying terms like Latinx. You know what I'm saying? Defending the LGBT, whatever the fuck community with the random letters. So that's just the reality of it. If you want to protect your culture, if you want to protect your standards, you have to get people in politics that align with your interest. If not, you're going to have people that are not of your specific interest, not of your specific economic, belief system, that are going to label themselves as the arbiters of your culture and then make claims against that same culture. So I think that you should, be a little bit more wary about who you guys vote or support in office. Eduardo, what's up? P Dog, what up? How's it going, you guys? I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Right now, we're just chilling. If you guys want to follow me, go ahead and follow me right now. I do political live streams. I do a lot of Ask Me Anythings. So if you guys want to ask me anything, go ahead as well. I don't mind sharing a bit about myself or about what I do and whatnot. But yeah, so I'm just really annoyed with a lot of these political activists that use the label Latino or Latina, but don't actually understand what it means from a cultural perspective. I think they argue on the basis of pretending that they know what it means, but then they don't actually do anything to support that said culture, other than being specifically a whiny baby in politics, right? I guess that is doing something for the culture, but I don't think that my Latino, Puerto Rican, Hispanic, Latino culture as a whole is for pussies. But whatever, right? I don't think that my culture is exemplary of being pussies. That's progressive liberal culture, being faggot pussies and whiny bitches. That's pretty much what their culture is. You know what's funny about that too? I've actually had many conversations about what is the culture of progressives inside the United States, and I think I summed it up right there. But to sum it up a little less colorful, I guess that their culture is just the belief that they have a right to feel oppressed, at victimized on behalf of other groups of people. That's a part of their culture. That's one of their biggest sentiments or tenets of their culture. It's being whiny fucking bitches. Bitches, excuse me, bitches. But yeah, um, but that's besides the point. The general Latinas that are progressives, I think that they are wannabes. They use the label Latina or Hispanic whenever it is politically feasible, but do they actually defend the culture? Do they actually align with Hispanics or Latinos? Do they even marry Hispanics or Latinos? So far, Alexander Ocasio Cortez is with a white man, white person, white progressive who's not Hispanic, doesn't speak Spanish, etc. So that's kind of like if you're gonna hold your position about this, being anti-white about certain groups of people, then why the fuck are you sucking white cock? Like what the fuck? If you hold the position allegedly that white people are inherently racist, then why are you injecting yourself voluntarily with about 1,000 cubic centimeters of fucking semen? You know what I'm saying? I just don't get that reference. So I think it's mostly bullshit. I think it's just mostly bullshit. But anyways, you guys, I'm just gonna end it here for the ones on TikTok or not TikTok. Excuse me. I feel like I'm on TikTok. For the ones on YouTube. For the ones on YouTube, I like to do these small little segments. I'm trying to do a lot more of these, a lot more often. Just a quick little live stream. I'll do political jabs, comments, statements, concerns about whatever. So I hope you guys appreciate the live stream. If you guys are watching on YouTube, I'm definitely see you guys in the next one. And be sure to follow right now. Peace out, you guys. Thanks for watching. Shout, shout, shout. I also gotta fix my bed again. Alright, I'm out. Peace.